second and third now. Runners on second and third, 2-2 the count. And here's the pitch, bounces in. There's 3-2 count. That's going to be fourth ball to Katie Richmond. It'll bring up Annie Winters with the bases loaded. Called strike. Mavericks got the first 2 outs of the inning. Next 3 batters have reached. And just off the plate, 1-1. Swings through that one for strike number 2. Pitch taken just outside. Now full count with the bases loaded. And payoff pitch swung on strike 3, and Thomas is able to get out of the jam. Summers County gets the bases loaded, but they can't bring anyone across, and we're still at 0 as we head into the bottom of the first. All right, getting ready to start the bottom of the first. It'll be Peyton Griffith up, Peyton Street on deck, Chloe Burton a hole. Bailey Pack, the leadoff hitter, was in to pitch. Gets her grip. Here's the windmill and lets that one go a little high. All right, Griffith will stand in. And gets a good piece of that one, pulled into left field. It's going to get foul and falls just in play, but foul. 1-1 count. Here's Pack's 1-1 pitch. Gets inside, I think threaded between the knees of Peyton Griffith. She's able to hobble out of the way. Two one count. That went outside, ball 3. Here's 3-1 delivery outside, and it's a leadoff walk. Bring up Peyton Street. All right, Street stands in. Nobody out. Runner on first. Here's the pitch. And that's going to get away. Griffith is going to head to second, and she'll round second and be safe there. That pitch bounces in the batter's box. Street able to get out of the way. 2-0 count. Fouled on the tip. Strike one. 2-1 count now. Griffith still stands at second. There's the pitch. That one inside. Griffith's going to take off for third, and she'll get there on the bobble. 3-1 count. Three-one delivery from Pack. Taken for strike 2. Full count. All right, full count. Here's the windup from Pack. Swings by that one, but it's and they're going to call foul ball. So we'll come back and do that again. Thought it was a past third strike. I think might have actually hit it on the backswing. Here's the pitch. And that one high is going to get by, and Griffith won't try it. All right, runners on the corners for shortstop Chloe Burke. And that ball's going to scoot by. They'll take second on the indifference. Not willing to make that throw with a runner standing 60 feet away. 1-0 throw to Burt, and Burt gets a good piece of that. He grounded hard into left field. It's going to get by. One run's going to score, and here's Street right on her heels. She'll score. Burt's going to turn around second, and I think she's going to go, and it's going to be safe. Rounds the bases, and that's going to bring in 3 runs. A nice piece of base running there as Burt's able to hit a sharp ground ball into left field that made it all the way to the fence and then use that speed that we've seen for years from her to round the bases and bring everybody in. And that brings up Bradley Thomas. And Thomas is going to put that one past third base into left field for a single. That'll bring up Aaliyah Clarkson batting in the 5 spot. And it's going to bring in Monica Moore to pinch run for Thomas. And that ball's going to bounce in. Moore thinks about it, and now we'll just scamper back. And that one outside. Moore won't try. 2-1 to count. Mavericks have 3 across and a runner on with none away. Rock back. Here's the pitch. That one's going to get by, and Moore will take second. Looks up, rounds, thinks about it, and now will walk back into second base. Three-0 count to Clarkson. Takes strike 1. And that one's going to get inside, get her on the left knee area. She'll head down to first. Now it'll bring up Ariana South, the center fielder. And courtesy runner Mariah Moore coming in for Clarkson. So both Moore sisters on base as courtesy runners right now, first and second. And here's the pitch to South, and she'll foul that one straight back toward me. Strike 1. That one outside, ball 1. 1-1 count here now to South. South takes a big cut at that one, but it gets by. 1-2 count now. Still no outs. 2 runners on for the Mavericks. Here's the pitch from Pack. And that one inside has to scoot out of the way. 2-2. That one gets in and gets her right between the shoulder blades. That's the second hit batsman of the day, the inning actually, and it'll load the bases with none away. It's going to bring up Skylar Clarkson. And she'll hit from the left-handed side. Here's the pitch from Pack. Lets that one go, and it's outside. Taken high, 2-0. That one fouled back. Going to get well out of play. 1-2 count now. Sorry, 2-1. That one's going to get away outside. Moore goes to the plate, and she'll score. Now Mariah Moore behind her as the ball gets away, and that's going to bring 2 runners in. South makes her way all the way to third. 2 runs come across on the wild pitch. 5-0 here now. It's 3-2 to Clarkson. Pitch taken off the outside, ball 4. Still nobody out, brings up the 8-hitter, Carolyn Clarkson. Pitch to Clarkson, swung on. And Clarkson's able to take second on a steal on that play. Oh, 1 count. That one bounces in. Looks like South's going to try, and she's safe. So another run comes across. Clarkson's able to take third on the play, and it's 6-0 here in Lindside in the bottom of the first. Still nobody out. Pitch to Clarkson and gets a piece of that one, popped up and going to get back out of play. 2-2 count. Pack rocks back, and that one comes in outside. 3-2, full count. Pack looks in. Here's the windup. The delivery is going to get outside, and that's ball 4. Runners on the corners again. It'll bring up 9-hitter Lizzie Smith. Still nobody out. That one gets inside and bounces away. Carolyn Clarkson able to make it to second on the play, and now there's 2 runners in scoring position. And goes up and reaches the high one, but just fouls it off. One count. Swings on that one inside. Can't catch up. 1-2. Takes outside. 2-2. And Pack's ready. Here's the pitch. And that one hit to shortstop. Going to be fielded there. The throw over. Not in time. Smith's able to scamper back to the bag, and it'll be safe. One run comes across. And it's runners on the corners now. Still nobody out, and we're back to the top of the lineup with Peyton Griffith. Here's the pitch. And Smith's going to get caught in the middle, but is able to get to second on the throw. 1-0 count. Griffith's second at-bat in the inning. Reached on a walk earlier and called strike. That one gets away high. And Carolyn Clarkson's going to come in. Lizzie Smith makes her way to third. 8-0 here in the first. Two 2-1 the count. And Griffith goes up and hammers that one, but well out in front, and it's going to end up out of play. 2-2 count now. And I think we had an out at third base. Probably stepped off the bag early. There's one away. And that one hit down the line, foul. One and two the count. Not 2-2, sorry about that. And here's the pitch from Pack. And that one hit hard again. Going to fall out of play. Still 1-2. That ball, play made at second, and it'll be two away. Street up for the second time in the inning. She reached and came around to score earlier. Takes strike one on the inside corner. Ready to go. Called strike 2. That one behind. 2-1. Two away here. Nobody on. 1-2 count to Street. Here's the delivery. And that one's going to scoot in. Gets her on the ankle. Off with the bounce. Two out, hits baseman. Third hit batter of the inning and brings Chloe Burt back to the plate. Takes off the inside throw to second, is going to get into the outfield, and Street is going to stay right there. Gets out of the way of that one. Ball gets by, and Street will go to third. Two-0 count. And Bird will stand in. That one well outside, and Street's going to stay at third. Oh, left the base early. We're going to be out number 3. And it's going to get us out of the inning. 8-0 here as we head into top of the second. We'll be right back.
Air Supply Heating and Cooling is the area's only Amana dealer offering full service, repairs, maintenance, and installs. Amana offers a lifetime compressor warranty and a one-time unit replacement. Air Supply also offers after-hours repair service. Call today for a free estimate.
R.T. Rogers Oil Company and Precision Delivery have many kind and knowledgeable long-term employees in our Hinton office who account for transactions and dispatch fuel and explain and educate about our many products, such as our wall heaters and also our fireplace logs, which are designed for residential space heating. And we also have Renai tankless water heaters available. We provide many different types of fuel storage tanks along with an experienced and trained crew that will be installing them. We will then make safe and timely deliveries to these storage tanks. Our long-term employees make deliveries and also install HVAC units and install generators, while Precision Delivery transports fuel in 6 states. So, call us for a quote for delivery.
GNC Flooring, specializing in hardwood and laminate. We offer existing floor sanding and refinishing and free estimates. Call 304-646-1031.
All right, we are back. Here's the delivery. Swung on. Strike number 1. Brooklyn Cecil up to bat. Swings on that one. Gets a piece of it back into the catcher's glove. Foul tip, strike 2. Here's the pitch. And swings over top of that with another 3-pitch strikeout. And it's out number 1. It's going to bring up Shaylin Mann, sorry. She's behind the plate, catching today, batting in the 8th spot. Takes high for ball 1. Thomas's delivery goes down and gets that one. Chloe Bird over at short, makes the throw, and it's going to get by Clarkson. Turns and heads for second. Clarkson comes up. She's not going to try to throw her out there, and runner is going to reach. One away, runner on second. It brings up the 8-hitter, Kiana McGuire. Called strike on the outside. 0-1 here to McGuire. Thomas's pitch gets by, swung on, strike number 2. Man will be able to take third on the pass ball. Here's a delivery. Thomas's pitch swung late. Sorry, swung on that late, and it's out number 2. I thought.
That's what I thought.
All right, cleared that up. That is strikeout. 2 outs, and it'll bring up leadoff hitter Bailey Pack on the mound pitching today for the Bobcats. Has a chance to drive in a run here. And hits that one sharply to third. Griffith there, throw across, caught, and that's out number 3 at first base. Nice play on the 5-3 putout. And that'll do it here for the top of the second. We'll take a break and be back here in just a minute with the bottom. right, we're back here getting ready to start the bottom of the second. Chloe Burt still up to hit. She was in the middle of her at-bat. We had the third out. She'll be back up to lead off. All right, Burt's in and ready. Here's the pitch from Pack, and it gets away. Hits the crossbar up here right in front of us. It's ball one. Burt takes high 2-0. Here's the 2-0 to Burt. Bounces in 3-0. Pitch taken high. Lead off base runner for the Mavericks. It'll bring up Briley Thomas. Back rocks back. Here's the pitch. Thomas hammers that into the gap in left center. That's going to get all the way to the fence. Burt's around second, heading to third. She'll turn and head in. Thomas is going to stretch for three, and she's in with a standing double, stand-up triple. Drives in a run, makes it 9-0, and the Mavericks are in business here. No outs, runner on third, and one across. Jumped on the first pitch and drove it right into the gap all the way to the fence. Brings up Aaliyah Clarkson. Takes inside, ball one. Ball called low, 2-0. Here's 2-0 pitch from Pack. Clarkson gets under that one, but fouled out of play. 2-1 count to Clarkson. Still nobody out. Mavericks have one across here in the second. And Monica Moore has come in to pinch run at third base for Thomas. Courtesy run would be the more appropriate term. 3-1. And that one hammered into left field. It's going to fall fair down the line. It makes it all the way up to the pole. And Clarkson coming around had to go back and touch first as she got by without hitting it, but still makes it to second base on that moon shot. And now McKenna Wickline is going to make her way in. And McKenna Wickline will come in. Looks like she's going to replace Ariana South in center field in the lineup. 10-0 here. Takes ball one. And here's Pack's pitch to Wickline. That one's going to get in and get her on the foot as she tries to jump out of the way. And McKenna Wickline will make her way down to first as the fourth hits batter of this game. It's going to bring in Skylar Clarkson to hit. 2 on, 2 across here. No outs. Here's the pitch to Clarkson. That's in the dirt. Both runners are going to get a big lead. And that's Mariah Moore over there on second, who's courtesy running for catcher Aaliyah Clarkson. 1-0 count. Plenty of speed on the bases with Mariah Moore and McKenna Wickline. That one's going to bounce in front, and both are going to advance up on the pass ball. 2-0 count. Here's the delivery, taken just high, 3-0. Here's the pitch, and that one comes in low, and it's going to load the bases for Carolyn Clarkson. First pitch to Clarkson inside. She's able to back out of it. 1-0 count. 2 across, bases loaded. 10-0 here in the bottom of the second. Mavericks out ahead. She's in front of that one. 1-1. One pitch from Pack inside again. Backs out of the way. 2-1. That one bounces in front of the plate. 3-1 count. Nowhere to put her. There's the 3-1 delivery from Pack in the zone. Clarkson's able to get a piece of it, and that's a full count, 3-2. And that one tracks inside, and everybody's going to move up 60 feet. Moore will come across to score, and it's 11-0. It looks like Kylie Morrow in to hit. She's hitting in place for Lizzie Smith in left field. Swings on that one, gets a piece of it, just fouls it off. Takes high, 1-1. Two-one count. She backs away to the inside pitch. And that one bounces inside. Wickline's going to try, and she's safe at home. McKenna Wickline comes in to score, makes it 12-0. Everybody else moves up. 3-1 count tomorrow. There's the delivery. And gets a piece of that one. Line straight to his shortstop. She's able to put away. Everybody scampers back. And that is the first out of the inning. It's out of the way. Caitlin Fullen in to hit. Ball one. And she's in place of Peyton Griffith in left field. Swings just behind that one, 1-1. That one tracks inside, gets her on the left ankle area, and bases are loaded. I guess the fifth hit batter of the game. And Gracie Carter's going to come in. She'll hit in place of Peyton Street at second base. Here's the delivery. Just a little behind that one, strike one. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Takes high, 1-1. And takes that one, but it's pretty good. Strike two. 1-2 count. One away, bases loaded in the bottom of the second. Mavericks out ahead 12-0. Here's the pitch from Pack. And just low, 2-2 now. And that one inside, and there's your sixth hit batter. And that'll bring in another run. Chloe Burt back up. And she has a chance to do some real damage here. Bases loaded with one away. Here's the pitch and swings on that one, but it's going to hit her in the batter's box for foul. And fouls that one down the third baseline. 0-2 count. And goes up and gets that one, hammered into left field. Left fielder's over, and that one's going to get by. One runner's going to come in. That's Clarkson, and everybody's just going to move up 60 feet as everybody had to hang back and wait to see if that ball was going to be brought in. So one run comes across, 14-0 now. And with the bases loaded, one away, it's Bradley Thomas up to hit. Pitch from Pack inside. Thomas takes a hack at it, just gets it off the handle, fouled away. The 0-1 delivery. And that one's down the third baseline. It's going to get into left field, cut off and missed out there. One run's going to come across. Everybody moves up another 60 feet, brings the 15th run across to the game for the Mavericks. And with one away, that's going to bring up Aaliyah Clarkson. And ball lifted. It's going to get down in shallow right field. Throw to second, not in time. And one run comes across. And everybody's safe. So Clarkson's able to drive one in with the shallow shot, and we have Chloe Burt out at third. She leaves the base early. She might have actually left second base early. And the out was on the play before that. So ball on pitch number one here to McKenna Wickline, who's already back up. She was up just a second ago, it seemed like this. Batting lineup moving over pretty quickly. So McKenna Wickline's second at bat. She came around to score earlier on a pass ball. And now 2-0 count to McKenna. And that one's going to get by high. Everybody will stay right where they are. 3-0 count. Inside, and she's able to hop out of the way, but that's ball four, and it's going to load the bases again. And it's going to bring Skylar Clarkson back to the plate. And that ball hit hard back to Pack. She's going to come up, throws home, and they'll get the force out there. And I think we're going to have actually a double play there as another batter left, or another runner left early. And that's going to be 3 away, and it'll take us into the top of the third inning. So we'll be back here in just a minute.
Air Supply Heating and Cooling is the area's only Amana dealer offering full service, repairs, maintenance, and installs. Amana offers a lifetime compressor warranty and a one-time unit replacement. Air Supply also offers after-hours repair service. Call today for a free estimate.
R.T. Rogers Oil Company and Precision Delivery have many kind and knowledgeable long-term employees in our Hinton office who account for transactions and dispatch fuel and explain and educate about our many products, such as our wall heaters and also our fireplace logs, which are designed for residential space heating, and we also have Renai tankless water heaters available. We provide many different types of fuel storage tanks along with an experienced and trained crew that will be installing them. We will then make safe and timely deliveries to these storage tanks. Our long-term employees make deliveries and also install HVAC units and install generators, while Precision Delivery transports fuel in 6 states. So, call us for a quote for delivery.
GNC Flooring, specializing in hardwood and laminate. We offer existing floor sanding and refinishing and free estimates. Call 304-646-1031.
And opening pitch from Thomas. Gets a swing and strike from Haley Ratliff. Second pitch comes in high, 1-1. Now, the Mavericks are ahead right now, 16-0. I believe after this half inning, if that score stands, the mercy rule will come into effect, which would be 15 after 2.5. And that's a ball, 2-1. This is 2-1 pitch. Soft contact made over to first. You're going to flip that ball over. Let's see. I think that was Caitlin Fullen, second base, who made her way over to cover that. Actually, that was Gracie Carter. Sorry. Gracie Carter's on second base. I'm confused on who all's everywhere out there right now. We've had a lot of substitutions over the past half inning, but there's one away on the play, 3-4 out at first base. And strike one to Aurelia Mills. Delivery just low, 1-1. Takes low again, 2-1. Gets her to swing on that one. Fouled off down the first base line. 2-2 count. Two delivery. Fastball inside, 3-2. Full count delivery from Thomas. And I'm going to say that's high. Ball 4. That'll bring up Samantha Kales. 1 out, 1 on. And way out in front on the off speed. Oh, on the count to Kales. Pitch from Thomas, taken high and away. Two-one count. Outside. Let's see if I can get a defensive order here for the Mavericks. I believe that's Callie Morrow out in right field. McKenna Wickline in center. And gets her to swing on that one. 2. We have Caitlin Fullen over in left. Chloe Bird still at shortstop. Gracie Carter at second. No change at first, pitcher or third. There's out number 2. Runner's going to get second, and no throw. Strike 1, call. Here's the pitch. Called strike on the outside part of the plate. 1-2. And Carolyn Clarkson still at third. Lets that one float. 2-2. That one gets away high 2. Full count now. And called strike 3 to Richmond, and it's going to do it here for the inning and the ball game. Mercy rule in effect, 16-0 here as we finish the top of the third, and that's going to do it. Mavericks going to walk away here with the win, and they're going to be back in action tentatively scheduled here for Friday night, although some weather in the forecast, so stay tuned. We'll see update later if there's any change to that. But that's going to do it here for us tonight. Mavericks get the win over the Bobcats, 16-0 in 3 innings. And we will see you on the next one.
Air Supply Heating and Cooling is the area's only Amana dealer offering full service, repairs, maintenance, and installs. Amana offers a lifetime compressor warranty and a one-time unit replacement. Air Supply also offers after-hours repair service. Call today for a free estimate.
R.T. Rogers Oil Company and Precision Delivery have many kind and knowledgeable long-term employees in our Hinton office who account for transactions and dispatch fuel and explain and educate about our many products, such as our wall heaters and also our fireplace logs, which are designed for residential space heating, and we also have Rinnai tankless water heaters available. We provide many different types of fuel storage tanks along with an experienced and trained crew that will be installing them. We will then make safe and timely deliveries to these storage tanks. Our long-term employees make deliveries and also install HVAC units and install generators, while Precision Delivery transports fuel in 6 states. So, call us for a quote or delivery.
GNC Flooring, specializing in hardwood and laminate. We offer existing floor sanding and refinishing and free estimates. Call 304-646-1031.